Welcome back to the Upville squad. We now get into our Upville conversations, and joining me is a boy band all the way from South Africa. Now, sometime last week, I did play you their song, Calling For You, a vibey song. I did love it. I've been playing it here and there, and we've been enjoying the music as well. And I did promise to say one fine day, we need to have them in studio, and they're joining me all the way from South Africa now, and we're about to have an interesting conversation. Now, the name of the group themselves is Dey Say. It features Joe, Elim, Chad, and Dre, who are now joining me on the other side. Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Thank you, man. Hey, it's Dey Say. Dey Say.
It's good to have you guys here finally.
Finally.
Yeah. Now, when I had conversation with someone from your management team, the conversation, I didn't once see it going the direction that it did. I'm going to tell you the truth, because I didn't know the type of music that you guys as a team do. So when I received the links and everything like that, it was crazy, because that was my first time being introduced to sound like that. But before we get into the sound itself and the song that you dropped, which is a banger in itself with over 300,000 views and counting, how did the four of you come together to form Dey Say?
Well, we met in Eldorado Park in an area in South Africa. All of us were just kids, and we loved singing.
Yeah.
And as time went on, each boy came together to form, what we see today. From talent shows, schools, school busking, and
busking on the street.
busking on the street. So it was all of that, put together and started the group.
And what then inspired the name Dey Say?
It was really growth. They say was us just saying, we're doing music, we're doing this thing and we're taking it seriously. It was originally They Say, THEY, but our team decided, let's change the name,
Make it fresh,
Yeah, and basically it sums up who we are, and you can't remove us from being African, because Africa is literally in our name. So yeah.
Now, unlike other boy bands, you didn't come from a reality TV singing competition or, just joined up somewhere and trended. You basically are what we would call an organic boy band, because you mentioned how you grew up together and how, you were working together until you came to create music together. You know, how do you feel like the bond that you created over time growing up has impacted the kind of music and work that you do together?
Look, being friends makes it easier, right? Because there's no ego, there's no like needing to fit in, or like we joke around, we play around, and all like that shows in the music that we authentic, that we we friends, we brothers. So I feel like the chemistry is just a lot, and the chemistry is good.
It's real, yeah.
It's real.
Mm. And speaking of that, you first blew up on TikTok, right? And the journey on TikTok with some memorable mashups, a few challenges here and there, and everything in that light. What would you say have been some of your most memorable moments from TikTok before now branching off into, the much more mainstream type of music, where now you are one of the most talked about boy bands at the moment in SA?
Look, TikTok is our home, so we never really,
Yeah, so TikTok is our home. That's where we gain some serious traction. It's funny because our first TikTok video was just
just like
kind of a throwaway.
playing around,
Yeah.
So it wasn't that serious.
It wasn't really serious, yeah. So we got together, did a mashup, posted it, and
The next morning,
it was viral.
viral,
Like 1 million views.
1 million views already.
So
So
we're just blown away. So I think that's where our journey on TikTok started, actually, yeah.
And how did you go from, making mashups that would trend and blow up TikTok to, saying, oh, guys, we just can't be TikTok artists. We can actually do this sort of music. And now you have a full official single with great visuals.
Yeah. I think it was just the fact that people keep commenting, when you guys drop
Yeah,
your
like drop your
music.
new music.
And at some point we just realize, we have to do this. Yeah, we have to give people what they want. So, Mashup showed our talent to the world, and our originals just, it shows our identity.
And I think Calling for You is like the start to like
our
our
real
real
story.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah.
And speaking of Calling for You, how would you describe the sound itself, and how does it reflect who you are as a group? I know the visuals are quite loud. It's unapologetic. It's very,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But how do you feel it reflects who you are as a group, and how would you describe the sound?
It's so youthful, it's emotional, it's full of harmonies, we're a boy band.
groovy.
Yeah, it's groovy. It's a perfect intro to who we are, four boys trying to make something beautiful together. And, it's soft, it's sweet. It's a vibe. That's Dey Say, man.
Dey Say.
Yeah. yeah.
All right, amazing. Now, you come from a country that is heavily influenced by, Amapiano, Kwaito, and, that type of sound. But you're doing what you're calling some type of A-pop, which is African pop. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, it like deviates from what is there, like in South Africa currently, which is the Kwaito and the Amapiano and everything like that. Do you feel like, the Kwaito have got like any roots in shaping the way that you guys do your music? And at any point, do you feel pressured to make that type of music, or you want to shape your own kind of genre to reach the world?
Look, A-pop is African pop, right? And it has boy band flavor.
Yeah.
So we're pioneering that, and it's a groove, and it has emotion. We love, and it has love, a lot of love in it as well. And think about J-pop and think about K-pop, and then they came together and made A-pop, right? So it's African sound. It sounds African, and we want to make people feel our genre, and we want to just put it out there, man. It's A-pop. That's what we're about.
Amazing. I'm tingling to ask questions about the song itself, but before I do, we need to like lay a bit more on the bass. Let's talk about collaborating. When writing the music itself, how do you work together as a team? Is there like a lead songwriter, or you guys toss around ideas until something eventually works? How's the hierarchy there?
It's mostly a team effort. Sometimes one of us starts with the melody,
And then one catches onto it.
with a lyric. Someone has a lyric idea, and then Trey always, he's always hitting random harmonies, and the whole thing just builds from there.
And everyone just brings everything together.
Yeah.
That's how we find the connection.
I mean, we create like brothers. Everyone brings something to the table, so that's how it happens.
All right, amazing. Now let's get to the cake itself, which is the song that is making everybody crazy. I've seen your social media is going wild with it, TikTok as well. I did play it sometime last week, and I was really impressed because I premiered the song itself last week on Friday right here on the Upville. But let's talk about the song itself. Walk us through the creation of Calling for You.
Well, fun fact, Calling for You, the Ringback is a reimagined version of the original.
Of our first single,
which was we released again. We wanted to add some fun elements to it, and
something that represents us.
Basically
something that represents us and who we are. So Calling for You Ringback was born like that.
He summed it up perfectly.
Yeah.
The words right out of my mouth.
And the visuals themselves, as I mentioned, they're loud, they're bold, there are colors, there's the pink purple type of hair there at the shorts. The video goes hard. The video does go hard. The visuals go hard themselves. Run me through working on the music video. How long did it take? What did it take to, bring everything to life? The spray paint and everything like that. That was crazy.
I think it was just the fact that we were we were envisioning something different, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like coming from Africa, you know, we just wanted to put all of that culture and color
All
in
that color
one
in
mix. So
one mix,
I
and
think that was a good idea, you know, and also, you know, as artists, you know, just trying to show off some fashion, trying to show
want to
off
express yourself, and
yeah, you know,
that's
yeah,
just yeah,
it's
how the
youthful.
look came.
Yeah,
It's young, it's fresh, it's vibey,
it's youthful.
it fits the music, man.
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to, work on the audio, then jump into the video creation as well?
I think it took us like a week. So the music, everything was done in a week, and then the next few weeks was starting to shoot the music video. So
Yeah, so
it was very like quick.
yeah.
Now, moving on to, deeper into conversation, you mentioned consistently, and I even had a talk with your management team, how that you want to represent Africa globally. And it's something that you did speak about when you said J-pop, K-pop, and now there is A-pop. What exactly does, representing Africa globally mean to you, and how are you working towards that as a team?
I think it means showing the world a new African story. You know, it's colorful, it's talented, it's joyful, and very confident at the same time. We want people to hear A-pop and instantly think of Africa.
Yeah.
And you know, its diversity as we want to carry on the continent with us in everything we do. So yeah,
Just want them to feel the vibe, man.
definitely. Yeah.
Now, when something new rises in that very line, when there's a new sound, when there's a new genre, there's always conversations of it won't work, it might work. People are skeptical, about the fact that there's something new, especially out of SA. We're used to the house music, the amapiano, the kwaito, something that will make you dance, the club type of music and everything in that light. Now, you are not a traditional boy band per se. You are redefining what boy bands look like and what they should do themselves. Did you face any skepticism or any pressure when you started, and you're releasing this music? And what were like some people saying about the type of sound that you're working on and the work that you're putting out?
I mean, if there is, any skepticism, we certainly haven't felt a lot of it yet.
So we just focused on more like our fans and building our connection with our fans.
Yeah.
That's really just what matters to us right now.
All right. Speaking of fans, TikTok has been a very warm place for you guys. You mentioned that it's your home, it's your safe space, because that's where you started. What has been the most heartwarming fan reaction that you've had so far since you started your career?
I feel like I remember there was once a fan who said that our voices helped her like through a tough week that she had. So that really touched us deeply. Also, like when fans scream our names on TikTok lives, we go live and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Dey Say."
We're not used to that.
Hey, we're not used to that. We're still like, yo, okay, we're there now. So it's young and it's just about connection with our fans.
Yeah, it's really heartwarming.
All right. Really, really crazy, huh? Really, really insane. But we hear that you're working on an EP, you're working on a project, which is supposed to come out before the year actually ends. Tell us about that.
Yes. So, can I go?
Yeah, come.
So, expect A-pop at its highest level, right? And more harmonies, bigger production, and more storytelling straight from our hearts, right? And we just want the EP is going to introduce Dey Say, the real Dey Say, right? To the world on a bigger scale. And we've been building like quietly. We cannot like wait to touch down in Zambia and to share it with all of you guys in the studio.
In studio,
Great studio, and we definitely need Dey Say segment to perform back to back, So
Speaking of touching down in Zambia, you brought this upon yourself. I should ask, is there like an artist that you're eyeing to work with in our country right now? Or artists, to be exact?
I'd say Sampa. Sampa the Great.
Sampa the Great?
Yeah,
It definitely sounds great. Yeah,
It's fire, man.
she's fire.
It's fire.
All right.
Stuff.
I hope you
Yeah.
make it happen. But before I do let you go, a little birdie did whisper to me that there might be a little tour early 2026. It
Absolutely.
was a little birdie that told me. I just want to
Yeah.
know, is there like going to be a tour?
Yes, absolutely. It's when the new music drops top of next year, and then February, then we like working towards our ambitions and the Pan African tour, media tour in 2026, and it's called KTOF, Kids Turn Out Fine, and after that, we'll have to see what the global stage has for us, and hopefully we can take A-pop to the world, man, and come to Zambia and the rest of the African countries.
Let's go.
All right.
We're
Shout
ready
out
to
to
come.
you guys.
Shout out.
Before I let you go, your social media platforms, you're a growing brand. I'd like to connect with you, especially here in Zambia, now that you've made your footprint. You're a Dey Say, you're an A-pop boy band. Tell us about your socials.
So you can find us on TikTok at We Are Dey Say. You can find us on X at We Are Dey Say. Instagram, We Are Dey Say. YouTube, you can find us on Dey Say Vivo and Dey Say. So yeah.
All right, Dey Say, thank you very much for joining me on
Thank you
the
so much for
Upville
having
Squad.
us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It was truly, truly a pleasure.
Hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you soon.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to be leaving you with music coming from Dey Say. It's a brand new single coming off of their social media buzz from TikTok and now getting into mainstream music. Here is Calling For You.